All right, guys, it is time to get this started. Number one, Jacksonville State against the defending champions. Let's go ahead and go over to the defending champions themselves, NWMSU. See how they're feeling going into game
35.
two. Gentlemen, obviously week one did not go your way. Don't think we got to see it on stream. So this week we are getting to see you. What do you expect coming into this week?
It's going to be more the same. We're going to do our best to run the ball. We're going to play good defense. And, we'll see if we can pass the ball a little bit. And if we can, we'll be dangerous. But that remains to be seen.
Fair enough. Defensively, I'll ask you, Cappy. So JSU put up a bunch of points against the former number 2 team, UCO, one of the better defenses in the league. Did you take anything from that game? How do you come into this game expecting that to go?
I mean, it's still early. Obviously, they're coming off on a very hot streak. I would honestly say we kind of pooped in the bed a little bit. And for week one, so we're going to have to kind of wake up a little bit. Jacksonville State is doing very well, and we want to kind of match that energy. So, we took a little bit of notes, went ahead, and maybe made some adjustments here and there. But we just got to play good defense tonight and just hold our own ground and, let these two Titans clash. So
I think it's fair to say that you guys are the final Titan to play this week that has not fallen. Every other Titan has fallen. UCO, App State, UConn. Good luck to you guys. Let's see what you can do this week.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care.
All right, JAX State. How we doing, guys, coming into this game? It's a big game for you. How we feeling?
We feel pretty good. Like I've said, I've basically been in the bed all day. But we're here. We got me and Viking, best DC in the league, so I feel good. I like our chances.
Yeah, as long as you have Viking around, you're going to be fine. Anyone that doesn't know, Gage called offense all season one. I know DDP was around, but he didn't do anything. So Gage called all season one. Viking coming in this game, the defending champions. You know what they're going to do. They might have an amazing quarterback this year, but you pretty much know what's going into this game. How you feeling? What can you do against this team?
I mean, it's pretty obvious we got to stop the run. And that's really all there is to it. We stop the run, we force them to pass. They might have a good quarterback, but our secondary is pretty lights out. So as long as we can stop the run, we'll be fine.
And I'll keep this last question quick. Gage, Hoffman was incredible last week. Can you do it again?
I think so. I think we got a good enough game plan that we'll be all right. So.
All right, guys. We'll see you at halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this game underway as we have number 1 JSU against number 5, the defending champions of NWMO. Viking, Cappy, 2 of the better defensive coordinators in this league, both of them completely able of shutting another team out. Should be a good defensive battle. On the offensive wise, JSU broke off a huge score against UCO last week, and NWMO didn't really score that much. They're not known for scoring. They're just known for good defense. So I think it's a battle of the defenses here. If NWMO can do what they normally do, it's going to be a low-scoring game. If JAX State can get off quick, they're going to run away with it. It's just up to them. If I had to do a Pars picks, which I did not do again for tonight's games because I am streaming and you can hear me here live, I'd go with the hot hand this time around. JSU, in my opinion, would be kind of a underdog in this game. However, I'd go JSU 3.5 because I think it's a low-scoring game. Back to pass, Hoffman looking. He's going to fire off to his right. He has a man on a little hitch route. Gavin Stokes, 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Again, Hoffman, insane numbers last week against UCO, one of the better defenses in the league. If he can do it here tonight, I'm going to crown him the best quarterback in football right now. Handoff up the middle to Michael Taylor. Michael Taylor's going to run into his own man, but that's okay because he's still going to stiff arm a man to Narnia and get a first down. Sneak, I like that you're hyping up Zeke, but Zeke's not your DC anymore. Stop doing that. You think I've hyped up Raider once since he left? No, I put him down every chance I get. I form Hulk already coming out for JSU here. Probably a power O run to the right-hand side. It'll be a power run. It's going to go up the middle and nothing. JSU is kind of, I'm going to say driving right now. 1 first down, 2nd and 9, back to pass. Hoffman looking, firing off to his left. He's going to have the drag route to Gavin Stokes again, as he's going to take a hit in the backfield just to let go of that ball. This is the pocket passer mentality on the side of Jacob Hoffman. He is throwing lights out recently. He hit the drag route, which we saw last game. Gumpty Noodle Yeti miss. Parker Howe miss. This is his game where he wants to be, finding people wide open and putting it on them. Wouldn't call that a dime by any point. I mean, he threw it behind him, but that's going to be a first down. Amazing push there from the center and guards of JSU. First down. What can they do as they are now officially driving? Oh, Gage goes to personnel. He doesn't go to formation. He goes to personnel to look through. I'm a fan. 12 personnel on the field, ace twin tight end slot. I think I might start doing that. I'm a fan of that. I think it's easier to find stuff out of that. You know exactly what you want to do out of it. I'm going to copy that. Write that down. Motion is the man. He's going to toss it out to the left. What a rush by that outside backer to get out there. Terrell Carter the second, excuse me, for a loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Ten personnel. I like this a lot. Back to pass, Hoffman looking, firing over the middle. He's got his man on an in route. Michael Thomas Jr., I believe an IO recruit that he got last season for a gain of 2, for a gain of a lot, actually. Fantastic. Dang, personnel was sexy. I've got to do that. I have controller in my games. I got to do that. Back to pass, Hoffman. He's looking for the screen. He's going to find his man, Michael Taylor. He's going to make one miss. First down, JSU. I'm saying that a lot already. Marching right now on this amazing defense that everyone's pointed out. Cappy doesn't need, to fix his defense from last week, adjust it anyway. He balled out. But right now, I got to say, I think he needed to, because they're coming down with more linemen, more outside linebackers. You need more corners against this team, as they have so many people wide open right now. Can he hit that drag route to Camden Robinson? He doesn't need to. He's got the in route to DJ Hunter, the 4th different receiver this drive to catch a ball from Jacob Hoffman, as he's starting out perfect. They are playing ball right now at JSU. Again, another thing here where just people are open on the left-hand side. Michael Taylor, though, is going to take it. He's going to try to stiff arm his way. However, it gets brought down. Loss of 1 by John Franz. Great tackle. Definitely the more aggressive player in that little scrum, as that'll be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Second 11, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this quarter. As we're seeing Cappy take his time, finding his plays, needs to know what he wants to run. He's getting ran on and he's getting thrown on pretty bad right now. So looking for exactly what he wants. Hot routes done at the line by Hoffman. He's going to throw. He's going to have 3 people open in the middle of the field. He's going to go to the little hitch route. That's going to be a gain of, I believe, 12, and it'll be 1st and 10 again. They're finding success over the middle of the field. How will NWMO counteract that? Because right now the middle is open for business, baby. And, play action, and he bit hard. However, he does hit Trey Turner on the drag route, 5 yards. Did anyone else see that linebacker bite on the play action hard? He turned around from Hoffman, ran back into the hole to tackle the running back. Beautiful. Exactly what play action is used for, exactly what you want it to do. And it'll be 2nd and 5. He had all day. He could have waited for somebody to come open, decided to throw the drag to the tight end. Camden Robinson press man coverage up there on the top of your screen. It'll be a handoff to Michael Taylor regardless. He's going to do it. Oh, my goodness. Watch out for the man in the neck pad as he lowers his shoulder to get within striking range. It's 30 inches. Third and inches. If they don't get this, do they go for it? UCA did twice last game. Do they go for it? I would in this situation. I've done it. I think it's the best thing you can do in this situation. They're going to come out in shotgun. Didn't see that coming. It doesn't matter. Michael Taylor into the end zone. Touchdown. 4-yard run from the kid with the neck pad. The biggest running back in the game. Touchdown. Jacksonville State. And they are still thriving while everyone else is dying. 0 reaction out of the Jack State boys. They expected it to go that way. They're not surprised. On NWMO, let's get rid of that helmet. They didn't do anything to deserve that helmet. Coach Cappy, Coach Kernsey, the Dream Team, the defending champions, the boys in green, the real green team. What can they do? Kickoff's up and away. They're going to have it. Bring it out of the end zone. He's got a really good... Oh, if he made that one more guy miss. Vince Young Jr. did not play well last week. They brought him back expecting greatness, and it's just not what he delivered on last week. So he's really got to go crazy this week to not be looked at as a bust. Because I think that's the territory win. I mean, he won a championship, so you can't really say anything. Him and Sandy Bones, 2 worst quarterbacks to ever win a championship. But here we go. Handoff to the right side. He's got daylight. He's going to get a first down and more. Gain of 14. That's Greg Cooper. Last season, in my opinion, Greg Cooper was the greatest player in the league. And I say that with my chest. By far, to me, the greatest player in the league. Should have won Heisman. Should have been top 1 for Heisman. Not top 3, not top 2, not top 4, top 1. Barack, how are you being ignored? Gage does, in fact, look like death. Love that for him, though. A handoff up the middle to the fullback. It's going to pick up about 2. Looks like JSU is ready for it. Well, Brock, maybe because you're not a defensive coordinator anymore, buddy. Three tight ends out to the right, as it'll be another handoff. This time to the right, it will go for a couple yards, 3rd and 5. Didn't really get to how it wanted it to be. You saw 3 tight ends over to the right. You were expecting an outside run. Just wasn't this time. And then it'll be 3rd and 5. Stream is so far delayed. I don't know who streamed before me, but it is so far delayed. I'm going to fix that before Monday because it's a joke. Why the delay? Who's going to cheat? Who's looking to see what we're running and able to jump in here in time and tell the other person? Three tight end set once again for the side of NWMO. It'll be a handoff in the backfield as they were ready for it. They saw it a mile away as Blake Woods gets back there and lays the boom. Another kid with a neck pad. I'm telling you, JSU is special because of the neck pads. Everyone put them on. Sneak, I can let you on, but someone's got to let you off because I'm going to bed the moment this is over. So the moment this is over, I can let you on, and then it's up to someone else to help you out. Punt is away. JSU has an opportunity to go up 2 scores in this big game, as this is going to be a great return from Gavin Stokes. He's up past the 40. What a return. 22 yards, 1st and 10. We may never, and I mean never, see a punt return touchdown. We've seen a kick return touchdown, I think one, but we may never see a punt return touchdown. Brock, you love me. There's a reason why Kyle Morse has been on my team for 4 seasons. There's a reason why. Never mind. I can't say that yet. I gotta wait for recruiting to open. Cannon in motion. Michael Taylor up the middle. He's only gonna pick up 2. Good little stiff arm there. 2nd and 8. You guys can hear me listening, making sure that I'm sounding all right in the stream. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Just trying to make sure I sound good for the audience. Camden Robinson comes in motion in front of the line of scrimmage. The throw is away. Gavin Stokes got it in the corner route. What a ball. Dropped it in there 21 yards deep. Dropped it between coverage. Beautiful. Beautiful. What the heck just happened? As that should have been a false start. Should have never even got going. As Hoffman goes down, loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. That should have been 1,000% false start on the play prior. I was looking down, watching the prior play. I don't know what just happened with Camden Robinson. What just happened? Someone please tell me. As handoff, Michael Taylor to the right side. Michael Taylor goes down after a gain of 2, 3rd and 9. I want to keep NWMO on just because I feel bad for having Gage on because I know he's sick. But Viking deserves his time in the sun, his time on camera, his 15 minutes of fame, baby, as Viking has deserved it. You know, Vikings really make a statement here. After being absolutely dismantled in round one of the playoffs last season by UConn, making a statement these past 2 games, dismantling UCO and hopefully doing it to NWMO as well. Back to pass Hoffman, firing to the left side, has his man on an out route. It could have been an in. Didn't see where GJ Hunter started. However, we get another first down as he has yet to miss a pass. Hoffman has yet to miss a pass. Ladies and gentlemen, when does recruiting open? Because there's a lot of pocket passers. If you don't get one, I don't know what to tell you. Because if you see Hoffman 9-9, 94 yards, the Weasleys suck. Hoffman is the key, dude. Back to he's gonna get sacked. They brought Engage 8 and got back there. Second sack of the day. Hunter Carter will get a sack in his, as that was a big hit, and brings him down. You know, I'd like to see these Christmas colors fight each other. Red on top of green, green on top of red. Who cares? 2nd and 18. Realistically, I play JSU next week, so this is fantastic tape. Only reason I agreed to broadcast game 2, because everyone knows I'm a zombie and I fall asleep in game 2. As NWMO is looking to bring the house again, they're getting back there. He's going to hit the little drag route though. That's going to be a gain of 9. 3rd and 9. That is the 5th or 6th receiver to touch a ball today. As these boys on NWMO are just bringing the house, brother. Bringing the house. Snake. Did you just announce that Barry's benched for the season? Caleb, we need to talk medical red shirt for Barry McCockner. Back to pass. Jacob Hoffman firing on the drag route, and that'll be Michael Thomas Jr. for a gain of 9, 1st and 10. Barry towards Achilles. I need a medical red shirt now, Caleb. And then Barry's transferring. Just kidding. I don't think I can do that anymore. 11 of 11, 112 yards for Hoffman. 8 plays, 41 yards, 30 minutes and 25 seconds. They are running. Medical red shirt for Barry, please. Hoffman throws on the run to Camden Robinson for a loss of 4. Better just to throw that away. Did he get hurt? Yes, he got hurt. He got hurt last game. It was sad to see for me personally, Barry go out with an injury. Need a medical red shirt. Three receivers to his left. Tight end. Tight end looks like a small receiver, but Michael Thomas is going to stumble, bumble, trouble, get down to the 3rd and 6. You heard me, Caleb. Medical red shirt. Put it through. I read some stuff sometimes that I'm just not a fan of. Motion, Camden Robinson. It's going to be a jet sweep. He's got the edge. He cuts up for some reason, but that's a really fast safety. 4th and 2. Do they go for it? They're going to go for it. JSU with the cojones of UCA. What's the worst that happens here? You put the other team on the 4? Listen, that's not a bad thing. Sneak, 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 sneak. You aren't starting Barry. I'm starting Keegan. They're 2 different points. You get Barry redshirted next year. He's a redshirt junior. He gets developed better. I don't see the problem here. As they don't get it, it's 1st and 10. And they're going to hand off to Greg Cooper. Greg Cooper's going to get tackled from a guy that was still being blocked. Insane. And that'll be 2nd and 10. I don't know how he didn't get it. I would have challenged. But, you can't call for a super sim to see if the game's going to challenge before you go out on the field. You got to wait. So good for them for waiting. NWMO just got this snap off too quick. As it'll be a screenplay to Greg Cooper. Greg Cooper's going to get a 1st down and more. 17 yards. Went for it on 4th and 2. Good on them for not calling super sim there to see if they were going to challenge or not. Back to pass. He's throwing. He's going to throw out of bounds. The man was in his face. Vince Young starting out 1 for 2. 53 seconds left. Not a lot of time. This is not an offense that marches quickly. This is a slow, methodical offense. I wonder if they press pause twice. No, I'm just giving him a hard time. Vince Young by himself, back to pass. Going to throw a screenplay. It's going to go nowhere. 3rd and 8. Again, this is a slow, methodical offense, not one that scores in a minute. Your dad jokes are awesome, Caden. Keep them up. But you're going to be doing them for like 4 seasons because Space Force Academy ain't winning anything under my watch, baby. "49 seconds left, 2 timeouts, 1st downs only is what I'm saying in the mic. However, Kernsey calls his own offense, so he's not telling himself anything. Or if he is, he's just talking to himself like a weirdo. Back to pass. He's going to hand off up the middle. They're going to take it to half. It'll be timeout JSU. They want ball. 45 seconds. Kernsey and NWMO just kind of conceded, gave ball back. The pause was a problem. All right. The pause was a problem. But calling for the super sim to see if the game would challenge a play. Now that's just straight up not allowed. Punt is away. They're going to give Hoffman the ball back with just under 40 seconds. Let's see what this team can do. Yes, Space Force did win. As Hoffman's under center, 37 seconds left. They're going to try to go long. Back to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Use your 1 timeout. Going to hurry up. Back to pass. Saying he's looking, firing deep. Oh, almost intercepted. If he put air under that, probably could have had his man instead. First incompletion for Hoffman today. 15 seconds left. The polls are going to look ugly next week. It's so insane. It's so insane how the polls are going to look next week. This is the first time in history that UConn and UCO won't be in the top 5. Back to pass. Looking, Hoffman going to take a sack. They should just run this into the second half now, 4th and 10. Whoa, man gets his first sack of the season. Corey, you're not allowed to have an opinion about your own team. JSU would be 1 for me still. UCO and NWMO, it shouldn't even be close. JSU should be 1. Field goal attempt? Okay, cool. That was weird to see. Let's go talk to JSU.
Didn't fall forward.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, a pretty good half for you guys. I know he took the sack there at the end, not exactly what you want to happen, but a good half up in this game. What are you thinking about that 4th down call? I got to ask.
I mean, we were going to run mesh originally, but then when we saw that they were a lot box, we decided to run it, and he kind of bounced to the outside, which he's made good cuts all first half, so it wasn't necessarily a bad cut or a bad read or anything. He just didn't run the guy over. So, I mean, we missed it by a couple inches. It's nothing to be upset about. We're playing great on offense, good on defense. I mean, we're chilling.
Agreed. Now I will say, Viking, your defense has held this team to basically nothing. They've had the ball for 2 minutes. Y'all are fresh out there. How do you feel like your boys are playing?
They're playing great. They're playing right into what we thought they were gonna do. You know, they are who they are. They're gonna run the ball, and we've been stopping it. So we'll take it. They've been playing great out there.
Agreed. Boys, that's all I got for now. We'll see you guys after the game.
Appreciate it.
Gentlemen, what we're seeing here is, the run game from you guys is getting working. Greg Cooper, Vince Young. Do you start to trust Vince a little bit more going into the second half, knowing what Hoffman is doing on the other side of the field?
Yeah, I mean, Hoffman's hotter than hell, so he's gonna hit everything. We're just hope they run the ball a little bit more and quit throwing, maybe. But we'll see what happens, and defense will be fine. Offense needs to pick it up per usual.
Cappy, a huge 4th down stop for this team. What went through your mind when you saw the play call, just getting that stop, giving you guys an extra shot? What's your idea for going into this half?
Well, I mean, my first initial reaction, I thought they got it, so I was like,
So
oh,
did I.
well, that's nice. so, so that was nice. Kind of at the end there, we kind of played conservative. I mean, we especially on that 30-day, it was, do we either just run it and let them use the timeout and play some good defense, which we did. Woolman got a nice sack there at the end, or do we go kind of ahead and risk on a pass to be incomplete with giving them 2 timeouts left? So, but passing game for them has been pretty hot. Love them to run the ball a bit. That would be great. Please, I beg of you. But nonetheless, here, I mean, we just got to step up a bit. Carter even had hands on a pick, so we got to take those out of the sky. And then we just got to, send a little bit more heat. I think O-line for them has been a little bit suspect so far, giving up a few sacks. So we'll see what we can do here in the second half to cause some havoc.
Well, I'd say 3 sacks and a drop pick are more than enough in the first half. We'll
Right.
see you guys after the game, see what you can do.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back into this game. Let's get going. This one's going quick. Love to see it as I want to go to bed. I knew that was coming. Thank God Trigger's in chat, dude. He even made a statement about... All right, guys. Second half is underway. Let's get this going. The moment we saw special teams coordinator, Caleb and I both went to Blake and was like, why'd you name him that? He's an AC. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. He's got to change that name, dude. I knew that was coming. Knew that was coming. Hand off to the right side. It's going to be not Greg Cooper, but Frank Alexander. First time Frank Alexander has ever touched the ball, I think, for this team. Very strong name. All right, it's not even just a strong football name. Frank Alexander's 2 first names but it's in fact a very strong name. Second and 3, picks up 7. Caleb, if you can't type right, don't type at all. Handoff up the middle. Greg Cooper does not pick up the first down, 3rd and inches. This big stop on the side of JSU. If they could hit this man in the backfield, make him lose at least one, then they start thinking that they can't go for it. If you stop them here and hold them to 4th and inches, they're going to go for it. Or they just get a huge gain here. Honestly, I can see it going one of 4 ways. Handoff up the middle. It'll go Vince Young on a, not a handoff, my bad, I stopped paying attention. It'll be a QB sneak up the middle, first down. Chat is so far behind that if I don't want to be a part of the fun, I have to type. First and 10, NWMO, can they drive? It's going to be a read option as Vince Young is going to take it down the middle of the field for a gain of 12. First and 10, Vince Young getting them legs going. He's getting warm. Vince Young is a good quarterback. Realistically, he's one of the top 2 quarterbacks based on overall skill in the league. He's a very good quarterback. He just, I don't know what's going on with his team. They can't get his throwing going at all on offense. Really needs to figure that out if you're going to have a great, successful season because everyone is playing the run now. You've won a natty off of it. Congratulations. Something to write home about. But everyone's playing the run. You got to be able to pass in this league. Handoff to the left side goes absolutely nowhere. Greg Cooper brought down a loss of 4. What was I just saying? Also, I take back that you got to complete a pass. I just saw a game, App State versus UCA, where both quarterbacks sucked, and it was all running. So maybe you don't have to complete a pass. And also, Lake Erie UCO sucked, all running. So I'm not sure. Never mind. Keep running the ball. You'll be just fine and win games. Could be Ace Jello halfback duo coming out here as shin splints for the side of Hernandez. No fun, those. It is the power O play as he's going to get around the corner. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to rumble for 8 yards, 3rd and 6. Shin splints. That man can't play football. So basically last year's Colts Jonathan Taylor situation. Could see a halfback slip screen here. I think it might actually really work for this team. Letting the clock run 7 seconds when they break the huddle. What can they do? Mick Buckster is on. Gonna throw to the corner. He's gonna have his man Liam Healy 20-yard reception. What a dot from Vince Young. For the first time I'm using that term because that was an absolute dot. First and 10, driving is in WMSU. Need to score. You know your offense has a hard time sometimes, so you really need to score when you give yourself in a position to do so. Defense is making adjustments at the line. He's going to, I thought for a second there Frank Alexander got on the outside of that corner, but he came back in, loss of 1. Second and 11. Listen, we started this game late, but both these teams are respecting my sleep schedule. Three minutes left in the third quarter. It's 10-20. These teams respect the pars. Bucky McBuxter saw his first action on the field a play ago, and all he did was motion. Hand off Greg Cooper, 3 yards. But we could see him get a touchdown later on, and I know Bucky would go absolutely wild. Colt Strong for UCO, one of the better wide receivers in the league. I always get hyped about playing. I get hyped when I see my people out there, and I'm sure everyone else does too. Halfback swing is in your playbook. That crap never works. I can't name once that it actually worked. I know Lake Erie ran it like 8 times last year, and it was the worst thing they've ever done in their lives. I don't know why it's in the playbook. Anyways, back to pass. Vince Young looking, firing out to his left. A wide open man on a little curl. Bucky McBuxter with a catch, 7-yard reception. You ask and you shall receive. Bucky McBuxter, 1 catch, 7 yards. 4th and 2. What are they going to do here? They're going to go for it. Smart. You're down 7. I don't trust your offense to get another attempt at this. So you need to do it here. 8, 7, 6. Changing the play at the line. Liked what he saw. I think he changed to a play action pass. They're going to take the timeout. That could have been a mistake. That timeout could have been massive later in the game. Instead, they decide to take it now. Still going for it, so the timeout kind of doesn't help anything. They're going to hand it off to the right. It'll be the power run. Greg Cooper for 5 yards. You're talking about UConn. The QB power always works. No. It works. The QB power run? The QB sweep's working for us this season, too. We've ran it a lot. I don't know what you're talking about, Caden. The QB sweep's getting like 30 yards a game. Handoff to the left. Greg Cooper's going to take it up the middle. He's going to have room. He's going to make a man miss. Go down after 9 yards, 2nd and inches. They've taken like almost the entire third quarter. Going to be another handoff to the left. This one bounces to the outside. He's got the edge. He does get the first down. 1st and goal on, I think, the 3. Caden, anything I wanted to do on offense last year worked. Like, it didn't matter the play. I don't know what you're talking about. Yardage-wise, we had the best offense in football last year. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. First and goal, 5, 4. They are definitely running conservative clock. Handoff to the right side, touchdown. Frank Alexander, the strongest name in football. Halfback number 23. What a number also. Strong number, touchdown. About to be 7-7. As JSU's going to get the ball back. With time to spare, too. I mean, you got the entire fourth quarter. Your offense moves quick. Do you want to take time off? I mean, we all know that, you can't go down and score at all, to be honest with you, with NWMO. I mean, you can. We just saw that. But if you have to go quick, you can't. We saw that in the end of the first half. This is not a quick moving offense. JSU might want to hold this ball for as long as possible before kicking field goal, scoring anything, and giving the ball back to this team. By himself, Jacob Hoffman back to pass, looking to the right. He's going to have his man on a little hitch. Michael Thomas Jr. Someone's hurt. Thomas Jr. It's a big one, too. We even got the cutscene. Listen, Caleb, I laughed out loud because you typed bah ha 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 in our chat, brother. You're not an evil supervillain. You're just some guy with a bad team. Back to the game. Got him. Anyway, 2nd and 4. I can't wait to see what Michael Thomas is out with his injury. In the meantime, let's see what this team can do. Fourth quarter. Put your fours up, gentlemen. Put your fours up. It's going to be a halfback inside zone to Michael Taylor for a gain of 6. Good little fake wide receiver run there. Jet sweep. Oh no, guys, I made Caleb mad. I made Caleb mad. Elbow bruise. Oh, he'll be back. Why did we get the cutscene for? That's useless. All right, here we go. Back to pass. He's going to hit his guy over the middle. He's got, I believe that is DJ Hunter, gain of 7. DJ Hunter has surprised me. In my opinion, he's been the best receiver on this team today. He's been great. Big fan of his at this point. DJ Hunter. It looks like they have a bunch of short receivers out in JSU. Bunch of short little guys. But you know what? They're getting it done. I think Camden Robinson is by far the tallest person on the team. But everyone else is getting it done. Bunch of Mason Taylors running around out there. Back to pass. Going to throw completely out of bounds. Not entirely sure where all the under center passing is coming from on the side of JSU. Never been a fan in this league of 5 to 7 step drops. Just gives your quarterback more time to completely screw up. They can't think about where their feet are going and where they're going to throw at the same time. I know that's basics 101 that you learn in elementary school when you're trying to learn how to play quarterback. First off, you learn a 3-step drop. That doesn't matter. But they don't know how to do it in this league. Gonna flip the play. DJ Hunter are by himself in the slot. Oh, they called a run play. Didn't like it. Didn't have enough time to fix it. Timeout. JSU could be detrimental. It's a weird looking dog. Anyways. Trips out to the right, single tight end who looks like just, again, a small wide receiver. Back to pass Hoffman, throwing over the middle. He's got his man. It's DJ Hunter again. DJ Hunter for 13 yards. First down. I've got to go in and do swag. The swag on these JSU guys is next level. Everyone's got something. What did I say? John Fran's having a good game. 9 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. Back to passes Hoffman. He's going to get rid of it. No idea how he got rid of that ball, but he put it in danger over the middle. But he's still 16 and 19, 142 yards. He's doing outstanding. Guys, he's doing outstanding. If only they got benched in their playbook. Everyone, go to chat and tell Gage to take bench out of his playbook right now. He look at his face. He knows we saw it. He knows we saw bench. He knows we saw. Gavin Stokes all the way down on the bottom of your screen. Michael Thomas Jr. back in the game after his shin splints. Back to pass. Hoffman throwing deep. Had a man on the wheel route, but they are sending the house over at NWMO. They might be running Engage 8. Ow! Oh, I just popped my toe. That felt so weird. That felt so weird. Ooh, that felt weird. Ooh, that felt weird. Yikes. Very shikes. Actually, my toe is now straight. It was curved, now it's straight. What the heck just happened? 3 down linemen on the side of NWMO. Not going to run this up the middle with Hoffman. He's back to pass. He finds his man on the little in route. That is finally, I believe, Camden Robinson with his second catch of the day. Great dart there if you are Hoffman to put it between 3 defenders. What a dart. Put some oomph on that ball. 1st and 10. They're moving, but they're moving a bit too quick, in my opinion. They're not doing a lot with the running game. Sometimes Hoffman has a really good game with his legs. Back to pass, Hoffman looking. He threw a pick. He threw a pick right to the man. It's going to be a pick 6. He's going. Hey, Michael Taylor can catch up. Michael Taylor can catch up. Can he get there? He can't. He's going to get a score. Touchdown. NWMO. Keyboard space. Everyone press the space button on your keyboard right now. What an interception. What a pick 6. Look at Gage's face. We're going to go check how the boys at NWMO are feeling. Show me the money. Look at Cappy, happy. I didn't get him really on here, and I apologize for that. That's on me. I was checking out the Shock's faces and just hyping that up. But obviously, Coach Cappy hyped his defense, getting it done once again. The throw over the middle was just bad. Bad timing. Why is everything blank right now? It's just bad timing to his running back on a little curl. JSU needs to go down and score now. You were in the driver's seat. You no longer are. What can you do? What is going on the side of NWMO? Defensive coordinator Cappy is loving life. His defense puts up the most points in the league for defense. I'd almost guarantee because his offense doesn't put up points. Play action pass looking, firing over the middle has Michael Taylor. 7-yard reception, 2nd and 3. Well, I said this team was respecting my time, but we've gone away from all runs and started throwing the ball, so the time's not entirely ticking. It's 10:30. Could be back to pass again as Mr. Soggy Waffles has 7 tackles. The safety duo of Mr. Soggy Waffles and Keyboard Space getting it done today. Back to pass Hoffman looking. He's going to fire it out of bounds. Just throwing the ball away. Nobody open. Not a bad pass. Not a bad pass in that situation, just threw a pick. You don't want to put the ball in harm's way again. Throwing it away is never a bad option, unless it's 4th down. You're trying to win a game, and George Weasley just throws it away. Can you tell I'm talking from experience? Because I certainly can. And I hate it. Trips wide receivers to the right, back to pass. Hoffman looking, they brought pressure, got a man wide open. Camden Robinson over the middle of the field on a little post, and that'll be good for 27 yards. That's what you run into when you blitz everyone all the time. You blitz all linebackers, just leaves the middle of the field wide open. That receiver is too good to be stopped by single man press coverage. First down. Three wide receivers, one tight end. What can they do? Motion. Camden Robinson goes on a hitch route, probably open. Instead, he wants the running back, Michael Taylor. He takes the out of bounds marker, 2nd and 10. I know he did. I saw the game, Caleb. And it was more wide open people than just the two. Where did Brock call you cute? Handoff up the middle. Michael Taylor bounces to the outside. He's going to pick up 3, 3rd and 7. Coming on an ace. They're going back under center here after having a few really good plays out of shotgun. I think I'd stay in shotgun based on how NWMO's coming out and under slide with all these man blitzes. I think I'd stay in shotgun. They're expecting run to the right. It'll be a play action pass, looking, firing over the middle of the field once again as Trey Turner picks up 10 yards. And I believe that is Trey's 3rd reception. He had the drag route earlier, and that's the only one I remember, but I'll just listen to it. Gavin Stokes coming over to the opposite side of the field to join Camden Robinson, as it'll be another play action pass looking, can't find anything open. Will he take off? No, he's going to fire the bounce route to Michael Taylor. That'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. That is your offensive line winning in the trenches. For the first time today, that offensive line stuck up for themselves and won in the trenches. Gave Hoffman literally all the time in the world. Good to see him want to throw instead of taking off. If the game goes to OT, I'm just going to leave. Nobody commentates. It's just an OT. Hoffman back to pass, looking, firing the little out route to Gavin Stokes, 10 yards, 2nd and inches. I don't know how you call something 10 yards and then not give out a 1st down. Handoff up the middle, Michael Taylor. Michael Taylor is in. Touchdown. 4-yard run. A second 4-yard run touchdown for Michael Taylor today, as this will be tied up 14-14. A lot to talk about with their these are not like accurate. So what happened was, it's a lot. So what happened was season 1 we did a draft, and most of these teams are different than when they were in season 1. It was those rosters in season 1, just different names. Since then we've had IRL recruiting. So you can make a player in our Discord and be recruited to your favorite team. It takes a week. You can commit anywhere. So we did IRL recruiting for a while. Now we're on season 4. We're in Dynasty. So now we get IRL and Dynasty recruits. So a lot of things are completely different. Most teams are just straight up recruits that we've gotten from in real life people. If you're a big, someone drop the Discord invitation from my man here. Get him in. Check out the RFCL. Maybe even make a recruit for us to recruit, because recruiting does start Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Recruiting starts Monday. Recruits will have a week to pick where they want to go. You get one time to pick where you want to go. We're not having any more Saul Goodman where you pick 7 different teams. You get it once. Someone drop my man the Discord. As Vince Young the third is back with Greg Cooper next to him, trips out to the left. It'll be a handoff up the middle to Greg Cooper, just trying to take this game away from JSU now. The idea is to run down as much clock as possible and use your bell cow back to get down there and win this game. Greg Cooper, like I said, last season was the best player in the game. It's in gotta have him right here. Just win this game with him. JSU bringing everybody up. They're looking to blitz. They're not going to blitz. They're going to play. Nobody plays the screen. He's wide open. That's going to be a first down. How good is this kicker? You got to be asking yourself that right now if you're NWMO. You got to know exactly where your kicker strength lies, how far away you can be, what his distance is. Doesn't even have Discord. Love that for you. You got to know what your kicker's distance is. How far do you need? Realistically, you probably need 20 yards. You have 52 seconds. You're just going to keep letting the clock tick. You're going to run the ball up the middle. Realistically, you need one more gain like that. Or heck, you might even be I don't know how good your kicker is. I think you need one more good run. The good thing here for JSU is time is still ticking. Another handoff up the middle. That's field goal range. That's game. What a run by Frank Alexander. Don't know how you don't send the house there if you're JSU. What a run. I just realized I was still on JSU. My bad. All NWMSU fans, here they are. What a game. Well played from NWMO. Going in a half, 7-0 to come back, win 14-0. Really, the defense, again, for this team did all the work, as per usual. A pick 6 to win the game. A team known on defense keeps it going. Expected. I mean, when you're known for defense, I mean, Hoffman was what? 13 of 16? Should win the game. Realistically, if you have your quarterback that good in this game type should win the game. Maybe it was the underneath throws that didn't get there. Handoff up the middle goes nowhere but backwards. Greg Cooper, -1, timeout NWMO, looking to end it. Here comes the field goal. 41 yards. JSU expecting them to go for it for some reason. Strained shoulder. We're seeing a lot. Miss it. Just kidding. Make it. I want to go to bed. Oh, yeah, we put on iced. Ice the kicker's on. What can you do? Kernzy's shaking his head. He hates it. Timeout, JSU, as icing the kicker's on. I forgot about that, dude. Let's go. I think you actually have to direct this one. Yeah, you do. You actually have to direct this one. I had to do it week 1. I forgot icing the kickers on. I had to do it week 1. I won against Georgetown like this. Ball is up, and it is good. Almost down the middle. Gets it in, wins the game. What a game. Let's go talk to the winners in NWMSU.
Yep.
Gentlemen, what a game. All right, way to come back and win that game. Obviously, the defense really stepped up on a pick six. How you feeling after this? This was a massive statement victory, saying you guys are still around. You guys are still one of the better teams.
Yeah, credit to JSU and that coaching staff. Great coaching staff over there they've assembled. You know, really had us, behind the eight ball in the first half. We kind of did to them in the third quarter what they did to us in the first quarter. We just did it a little bit better. We ran a little more time, and found out that a little bit of pressure hurts Hoffman. So found his kryptonite, kept using it, and was able to get the ball back and put together another good drive to get the field goal, and that's the game.
Yeah, Cappy, your defense went insane. I believe there was 4 sacks, 5 sacks, an interception, a drop pick. This is one of the after last week, we could obviously say this is one of the better offenses in the game. Hoffman still went 13 of I think 16. He played well. It's just you guys really brought it out at the end. What did you tell you guys coming out of half?
Oh, I mean, we just got to get to the quarterback. I mean, that's just point blank, period. Like you said, I mean, 3 sacks in the first half. We ended up with 5 and a pick, and I believe that pick was caused off by some pressure. I mean, good job by Space there to go and take it to the house, and get the points that we needed, and get us the, lead there in the third before, they obviously went back down the field and took it back to a tie. But had to go get the quarterback, and they did that very well. Kind of shook him around the pocket a little bit. Still made some great passes, so obviously credit to them. Still would like to say this is one of the better defenses, and I would like to say that I'm one of the better DCs in the league. So I'm just giving credit to myself when it's due. But nonetheless, here, I mean, we finished off the game. That's all we wanted. We were calm, cool, and collected to finish off the game and win on a field goal, and we're moving on to next week.
All right. I appreciate you guys. Great game. Thank you for respecting my sleep schedule, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, thank you.
Take care.
Gentlemen at JSU, how are we feeling after that loss? It was a close game. I mean, defense on the other side really came through for them. How are we feeling about that last drive in particular?
Feel pretty good, to be honest with you. If I can take this for 1 second.
Yeah. We felt good. Defensive side, their last drive, our line wasn't getting a push. Our backers were, standing flat foot and getting the running back was just running right past them. Obviously, we got some stuff to work with filling gaps, but it's just heartbreaker.
Yeah, I mean, so at the end of the game, you knew the run was coming, just couldn't get it done. Going into next week, what do you take from this game, and what do you tell your guys?
I mean, we just gotta, play the fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
And past that, you take care of those, everything else takes care of itself. So, we're going to prepare for next week. New week, new game, new mindset, and we'll bring it to them next week.
Do you know who you play?
Honestly, no.
I'll see you personally next week, Viking.
Oh, okay. It's
Good
not going
luck.
to be like round 1.
It's not going to be like, we'll see about that, buddy. All right, I wish you the worst luck possible next week. However, great game out of you guys. We'll see you guys.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to end it from me here in the booth. My name is Brent. Thank you guys for showing up. Also, we got good interaction tonight in these streams. Always look for it. We're getting better. Everyone's getting better. Let's get it done.